Hello, boys and girls, and welcome back to another exciting episode of E-maginative Stories. My name is Eric, and I want to wish you all a happy Hanukkah. And since tonight is the first night of Hanukkah, I want to read you all a very special book titled Hanukkah Moon by Deborah Da Costa, illustrated by Gosia Mosz. Before I begin today's story, I would like to read to you the author's note. And it says, Hanukkah celebrates a time more than 2,000 years ago when a small group of Jews fought the army of Syria and took back the holy city of Jerusalem. Then the Jews rebuilt their ruined temple and lit the temple's sacred lamp. Legend has it that despite very little oil, the lamp miraculously burned for 8 days and 8 nights. Hanukkah celebrates a time when the few defeated the many and religious freedom was restored. Today, Jewish families celebrate by lighting the Hanukkah menorah, eating traditional foods, and exchanging gifts. Jewish communities and families around the world have their own special customs. This story reflects the celebration of the new moon that occurs during Hanukkah. This custom is popular among Sephardic Jews, those whose ancestors came from Spain, who settled in Latin America. And now, on to the story.
It is dark the morning we leave for Aunt Louisa's house. I breathe foggy clouds into the air. Tell me again, Mama, what's going to happen at Aunt Louisa's? Mama smiles. A very special Hanukkah party. But Aunt Louisa just moved here from Mexico. Will she know how to celebrate Hanukkah here?
Of course.
Papa says.
And at Aunt Louisa's, you'll also get to celebrate the Hanukkah Moon.
The Hanukkah Moon? I ask. I've heard of a blue moon and even a man in the moon, but never a Hanukkah moon. But before I get an answer, we pull up to Aunt Louisa's. She's waiting in the doorway, holding her cat Paco, who seems to be smiling. Welcome, welcome, she says. Papa hands her my suitcase. Then he tucks some chocolate Hanukkah coins in my pocket.
To sweeten your visit,
he says, hugging me. We wave as Mama and Papa pull away. I unwrap a chocolate coin and pop it into my mouth. Aunt Louisa's house is filled with colorful rugs and lots of photos on the walls. I admire a shiny pink banner over the fireplace, which says, Feliz Hanukkah. The letters are made out of tiny photos of birds. That means Happy Hanukkah in Spanish, Aunt Louisa explains. The birds are from my bird tree. She points towards a huge bare branch tree in her backyard. Hanging from the dining room ceiling is a gigantic piñata shaped like a dreidel. Wow, I say. When are we going to break open that piñata? The night of the Hanukkah moon, Aunt Louisa replies. What exactly is a Hanukkah moon? I ask, wondering if it is a moon shaped like a huge potato latke. You'll find out soon enough, Aunt Louisa says. I pop another chocolate coin into my mouth. I wonder about birds I can't see and a moon I've never heard of. In the kitchen window is a big Hanukkah that looks like a boat with birds, squirrels, raccoons, and deer. I like your Hanukkah, I tell Aunt Louisa. I've never seen one like it. I made it myself, she says. It's my little Noah's Ark. I modeled it after my backyard friends. I look out the window. The backyard is empty. I guess Aunt Louisa has a great imagination. That night we celebrate by lighting the Hanukkah and eating latkes. I give Aunt Louisa a little silver dreidel from Israel. She gives me a small package wrapped in shiny blue paper. It's a little camera. I take pictures of Paco sleeping on his back, Paco playing with a ball, and Paco looking out the window. Aunt Louisa smiles. I'm glad you like taking pictures, Isobel. Maybe you can visit one of my photography classes. You take classes, I ask. I teach them, she answers, at the university. You'll get to meet some of my students soon. I look outside again before I go to bed. There is hardly any moon, just a tiny sliver of light. I fall asleep dreaming of a moon shaped like a giant dreidel that pops open, showering the world with Hanukkah gifts. Aunt Louisa wakes me early. The sun is just coming up. Quick, she says. Throw on your coat and slippers and take your camera. We walk toward the bird tree. Shh, she says. Walk softly. The tree is full of birds chirping and buzzing and pecking away at feeders. Take some pictures, she whispers. Then we can look in my bird book and see which ones they are. I take lots and lots of pictures. Aunt Louisa takes some too. When we are finished, we go back to the house for jelly donuts and cocoa. While Aunt Louisa prints the pictures, I get dressed. When I look outside again, the sun is up, but the birds are gone. Aunt Louisa spreads our photos out on the dining room table next to her bird book. We have taken pictures of black-capped chickadees, cardinals, kinglets, and blue jays. The chickadees are wearing little black hats that look like yarmulkes. Maybe they are Hanukkah birds, and maybe they will bring the Hanukkah moon. That night after we light the Hanukkah, Aunt Louisa gives me a beautiful scrapbook of our bird photos. Outside, the moon has gotten even smaller. I wake up to a delicious smell. Aunt Louisa is baking dreidel-shaped cookies. As I help her cut them out, I sing, "Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel, I made it out of clay." Aunt Louisa sings back, "Tropo, tropo, tropo, lo hice de barro." We sing more verses in English and Spanish while we sprinkle the cookies with colored sugar. I eat two before Aunt Louisa stops me. "You can have plenty more tonight when we celebrate the Hanukkah moon. At last, I will get to see the Hanukkah moon." I help Aunt Louisa cut vegetables for couscous. We brush Paco until his fur shines. Aunt Louisa puts plates of grapes, nuts, and berries outside on a low table. She adds a small bowl of water. "We may have some surprise visitors tonight," she tells me. "Why don't we just invite them in?" I ask. Aunt Louisa just laughs, and I wonder if these surprise guests have bad manners. It's starting to get dark when Aunt Louisa's students arrive. They kiss Aunt Louisa on the cheek and shake my hand. "Isabella, meet Vida, Bathsheba, and Naomi," Aunt Louisa says. Vida is carrying a huge bunch of flowers. Bathsheba holds a straw basket filled with little boxes of sweets, and Naomi has two cameras dangling from her shoulders. We join Aunt Louisa in blessing the lights. She adds a special reading. "Tonight is Rosh Chodesh, the beginning of a new month and an important time for women. You remember that when Moses came down from Mount Sinai with the 10 Commandments, he found the Israelites worshiping a golden calf. According to tradition, the women refused to contribute their gold to help build the idol. The reward was a special holiday once a month, Rosh Chodesh, the time of the new moon." Wow, I say, I didn't know that. After dinner, it's time to break open the piñata. I stand on a chair and whack it hard with a stick while Aunt Louisa holds me tight. Out fall bags of chocolate coins and tiny prizes. Wow and double wow! It's all I can say. This is the best Hanukkah. "It's not over yet," Aunt Louisa says. "Let's go outside." It's very dark on Aunt Louisa's porch. The sky is black as ink, and there is no moon at all. It has disappeared like the morning birds. "Shh," Aunt Louisa whispers. "We don't want to scare away our guest." "But where is the Hanukkah moon?" I whisper. Aunt Louisa points towards the sky. "It's there," she says. "It is the Luna Nuvea, the new moon that always appears during Hanukkah." "But why can't I see it?" I ask. "Because the bright side is facing away from the earth," she explains. Tomorrow night it will start to reappear. My eyes are getting used to the dark, and now I can see the guest. 2 deer and a fat raccoon are eating the nuts and berries, and Louisa left for them. Look, I whisper. Yes, she whispers back. They come in the dark when they feel safe. While we watch, and Louisa's students take pictures with their special night cameras. When all the food is gone, the animals disappear and we go inside. As the guests leave, we wish each other a Chodesh Tov, a good month. That night I dream about a moon, birds, and animals that appear and disappear. In the morning, I pack my camera, scrapbook, and piñata prizes. Aunt Louisa braids my hair into one long braid, just like hers. I feel sad to leave. When Mama and Papa come, Aunt Louisa and I give each other hugs. I even hug Paco. And I give Aunt Louisa some of my chocolate coins. So the rest of your Hanukkah will be sweet, I tell her. Can I come back again sometime and take more pictures? And see our backyard friends? And celebrate another Rosh Chodesh? Absolutely, Aunt Louisa says, smiling, as she pops a chocolate coin into her mouth. I smile back and pop one into my mouth, too.
The end. Thank you all for tuning in to the reading today, and thank you all for reading along with me. Be sure to tune in on Monday for the next book that I will be reading, titled Llama Llama Holiday Drama. Until then, keep using your imaginations, and be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.